Hello students, today I am going to take chapter 2 national income. Now by the topic name we can conclude that what exactly is the meaning of national income. So national income is nothing but the total money value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a particular period of time. Okay, it is total money value, that is the goods will be converted into money. So that is the correct meaning of national income. I once again say the total money value of final goods and service produced in a country during a particular period of time. This time can be 1 year. Next, the next topic is GDP. There are about 7 basic concepts. In that, the first one is GDP. Now, what is GDP? GDP abbreviation is Gross Domestic Product. Okay, GDP is Gross Domestic Product. Now, the definition of GDP is also the same thing of this particular national income, except that the money value would be changed into market value. Okay, now the meaning of GDP is the total market value of all final goods and services produced in a country during a particular period of time. The definition or the formula is given as follows: C plus I plus G plus X minus M. Now C stands for consumption plus I stands for investment plus G stands for government purchase, and finally X minus M, that is export minus import. I'll write it on the top. X is export and M is import. Right. Okay, the formula is C plus I plus G plus X. Now what is C equal? Consumption. Now what is the meaning of consumption is, I have money, I go purchase the product and use it. That is called consumption. I is nothing but investment. Now what is investment? How much of money has the government invested in producing that particular product? G stands for government purchase. The government purchase is nothing but material, machines, building, etc. And next is export minus import. Now here the export will always be higher than the import. If the export is lesser than the import, then the money value would not be tallied, or it's called as balance of payment would be in the negative side. The second one is NDP. NDP stands for Net Domestic Product. Now, net domestic product, that is the value of net output of the economy. Value of net output of the economy. Economy during the year. Every time the formula would be for that particular year. Okay. Now here the main problem with net output is there is we have a negative in this particular thing. That is, let's suppose that I have a machinery which is running for about 5 years. Now during the 6th year there are very high chances that my machine would be damaged or there would be a repair. So what happens at that particular time, here I must be careful with depreciation. depreciation. So your depreciation comes for equipment wears out or there might be a repair in the machine. Therefore, the formula for NTP is GDP minus depreciation. Okay, what is GDP again? Total market value of final goods and service produced in a year minus depreciation. In that particular year, during the manufacturing of any goods, my machine becomes repaired or it gets worn out. The next one is GNP. Now GNP stands for Gross National Product. Now GNP is nothing but the total measure of flow of final goods and service. Total measure of final goods and service at market value from current production. From current production, including now here current production of that particular year. Now the difference of this particular GDP and NP is that I told you C plus I plus G plus X minus M plus there is another thing plus which is called as net income from abroad. Now the net income from abroad might be people of our country staying in other countries and working and producing that money and sending it back to India. So that is called as net income from abroad. Next one is NNP at market price. Now what is this NNP at net market price is that the value of net output of the economy during a year. It is obtained by detecting the value of again depreciation or replacement of machines. So the formula is again same. Therefore NNP is equal to GNP minus depreciation. Minus depreciation. Now here this is nothing but market price means I manufacture a product, take it to the market and sell it. That is called as market price. The next is NNP at factor cost. Now this is market price and factor cost. Now factor cost refers to market value of output. Okay, so that's nothing but we do not have any tax here. Whereas in this particular market price, after I manufacture a product, I take it, pack it, transport, pay tax for it, and then sell it in the market. Whereas in factor cost, I just take the raw material, convert it into a finished product, and keep it ready for the market. The next topic is personal income and disposable income. Now what is personal income? Personal income is nothing but the total income received by an individual before the payment of tax. Okay, I repeat again. Total income received by an individual of a country before the payment of direct tax. So this is nothing but total income of a person before paying tax. Next, the next point is personal income is never equal to national income because there are again so many other obligations such as social security, corporate tax, transfer payments, pensions, etc. So that is why personal income cannot be calculated for a national income. Now disposable income is the same thing. Total income of a person after paying tax. Okay, so that is the difference between personal income and disposable income. Now this is what before paying tax, this is after paying tax. Okay, so next topic is per capita income. Now what is per capita income? Per capita income is nothing but it is the average income of a person. It is the average income. It is average income of a person in a year. That's every time it is there or that particular year. So therefore, per capita income is equal to national income divided by population. Okay, so it is nothing but what? National income, the total money obtained from the goods and service of that country divided by the population of that particular country. That is called as per capita income. The next topic is real income. Now what is real income? I'll just write the definition here. It is the income of an individual or nation after adjusting for inflation. Okay, it is calculated by nominal income divided by price. Okay, so it is the income of an individual or nation after adjusting for inflation. Inflation in the sense sudden increase in the price level. Okay, and it is given as nominal income divided by that particular price level. Okay, go to the next topic. Methods of measuring national income. What are the different methods to measure national income? This is the next topic. So all goods produced must be converted into money value. Now let's suppose that I manufacture this chalk piece. I have to manufacture it, pack it, sell it in the market, and that particular chalk piece must be purchased by someone. That is, this chalk piece is now converted into money value. Next, goods converted into money. Next is, whatever is produced is either consumed or sold. Whatever is produced must be consumed or same. This is the second point. The third point is the national income is calculated at three levels. Okay, calculated at three levels. Now they are 1A. What is the first one? Production. B. Income. And next is expenditure. Okay, so the national income is calculated at three levels wise: production, income, and expenditure. Now, what we do is we study all these three in brief now. First one, expenditure. In expenditure method, the first point is consumption. What is consumption is that after I purchase this chalk piece from the market, I start using it for writing purpose. That is called consumption. Second point is government spending. Now, in order to manufacture this particular chalk paste, how much of money has the government spent on it? The third point is investment. What is investment? Here the investment might be money, it might be material, it might be buildings or machineries. Now the next is exports minus imports. Okay, so in expenditure method there are four things: consumption, government spending, investment, and next is exports minus imports. Next is income. Now here the income is income from people. From where do the people get the income? Like jobs in a factory, jobs in government, or they have their own business. So this is nothing but income from the people. For example, jobs, both government and private, or they have their own business. Okay, so income from the people, like where do that person get salary from? He goes for a job or he has his own business. The last thing is production or output. Okay, now this is what, from where exactly is this particular chalk piece being manufactured? There might be different sectors, right? If it is a primary sector, it might be agriculture, farming, etc. And if it is a secondary sector, it might be oil or gas, etc. So production, we got 3 points. This is nothing but from where the output is produced. The output produced from, if it is primary, then I write agriculture for example. Next, if it is secondary, I will write oil, etc., etc. And the third one is quaternary. This is nothing but R&D. That is research and development, education, etc. So here production is the output produced from which of these sectors? Primary, secondary or quaternary. So it's primary, it might be agriculture, animal husbandry, poultry farm, etc. If it is secondary, it might be oil, mining, etc. And if it's quaternary, then it is in research and development, education, software, industrial, technology sector, etc. Next we see there are the first method in this particular case is product method. So what is product method is? It is a measure of the output of the country, also called inventory. So it measures the output. Now suppose I manufacture this chalk piece, now they measure. Second one is, care must be taken to avoid double counting. Now what is double counting? I will tell you. Double counting is nothing but counting the output of that particular product again and again and again at different levels. Now what are at the different levels? I will explain it one by one. Now for instance, I will give you, I am a farmer. Now I am sowing wheat. Now I have 1 acre of land and I consume around 500 rupees of wheat from that. So first one is, this is the basic wheat I produced. I got 500 rupees. Now my production cost is 0. There is no production cost in this. Next, what I do is, I convert wheat into flour. Now what that person is, after converting, he will sell it at 700 rupees in the market. Now I have a flour mill, I take wheat, make it into flour, okay, and sell it at 700 rupees. What is the difference between 500 and 700 here? 200. Now 200 is my value added cost. So it is also called value added cost. Next, from there what I do is, let's suppose that now I run a bakery. I purchase this flour to manufacture bread. Now what do? I take the flour and manufacture bread and then sell it at 900 rupees. Now what is the difference between 700 and 900? Again it is 300 rupees. 200, sorry. Okay? Now after I manufacture bread and everything, I sell it in the shop. Now when I sell it in the shop, I sell it for 1200 rupees, and here what is the profit I get? 300. Now what we do is, we will count every time. So here double counting takes place like this. Basically I'm a farmer, 500 rupees. So this is the national income of our country, right? But again I am taking it to the second level. So what is happening here is, it is again and again and again doubling. So totally here it comes to 2300 rupees. But we should not take the double counting method. We have to take value added cost, calculate. Now if we calculate this, what is the amount we get? 700 rupees. This is called the value added cost. Okay, so double counting, you understood I think? You cannot count the same income again and again for a same product. You have to take only the value added cost till the last level, that is consumption of bread from the shop.